Hey guys, what is going on? This is Daaro DS, and welcome back to another installment of Persona 4 Arena. And we're gonna hopefully finish up Labrys' story today and move on to the final chapter for Yu, and that will be it. And we'll move on to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Let's get started.
Very well.
Just then, 5 meters ahead, something white and fluffy crosses my path. It is Snowy. It notices me and approaches. I'm worried about my pursuers, but I cannot dismiss number 24's beloved Snowy. I lower my speed and run with him. I then notice that the scenery we are passing is calmed. My surroundings are very different now. The blue sky that was previously obstructed by the trees is now clearly visible. The green grass is shining vibrantly in the light of the sun. And there is a deeper blue than the sky ahead. Many lines of white run across it.
Is that the ocean?
Yes, Labrys, that is the ocean. Snowy barks as if an answer. It feels like it's saying, "That's right." I could not previously comprehend Snowy. I did not have an interest in trying. But now I can grasp what Snowy is saying as if I could speak its own language. I know that it feels happy to be able to run with me. I feel as if number 24 is inside me. Though we were forced apart, she certainly left me many things. Not only her wish, but other things as well.
Well, I'll find her come hella high water. Are you with me, Snowy?
Snowy barks energetically. I respond with a thanks and a smile. Number 24 and Snowy are encouraging me. Though I do not have any clues, I will find her no matter what happens or how long it takes. I search my current location once more. Now that I am further from the research facility, I can use my GPS to triangulate my position. But on seeing the results, I cannot help but stop running. Snowy stops a little further ahead and then returns to me. My current location is Yakushima, within the Kagoshima district. The Kagoshima prefecture. It is a remote island far from shore.
No.
This island's perimeter is only 132 kilometers. In such a limited area, it will be a matter of time before a first full circle manhunt apprehends me. The research facility must have been built on an island in anticipation of such situations. Even if someone were to escape the facility, the island's geography would contain them. It is essentially a natural prison. I do not want to believe it, but my hope was meticulously strangled before it was born. However, I cannot wait here just to be captured. I begin running again. Though as expected from my position data and map, I immediately reach the ocean.
So this is the ocean. Ha! It's so huge. I can't see anything out there at all.
I look at the glistening surface of the ocean, reflect the sun's light, and ponder its beauty. I am at a loss. Though I knew it would come to this, I do not stand idle. I could not stand it. Despite this, my feelings sink, like a sinking. Snowy looks up at me, and from time to time, as I stop running and begin walking. His gesture of concern forces me to smile and tell him that I am all right. The forest becomes a grove, and the trees grow sparser. The blue ocean and the sandy soil leading up to it spread before my eyes. I check my map again. This is not an uninhabited island. There is means of people to come and go, but I doubt that I will be able to use those methods freely without arousing any suspicion. I gaze down at my own hand. It is completely unlike a human hand. It is an object sculpted from metal.
Well, that's a problem.
My question seems to stymie Snowy.
Come on, don't give me that look. Ah, well. Maybe it's my fault for getting so frustrated. Sorry, Pooch.
As I am about to crouch and pat Snowy's head, Snowy moves as if avoiding me. Snowy, no, 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 no!
Snowy?
Snowy circles around behind me and growls towards the way we just came. I train my sensors in that direction, and it seems senses presences in the distance. They may be keeping their distance on purpose. Since I have no firearms, they must understand that their effective range exceeds mine.
Looks like they're coming.
Amongst the human soldiers are a number of my sister units. Is it possible that I can convince them not to fight me? I dismiss the idea as hopeless. Though they may have awakened to their ego after my escape, they will be under their commander's control. Even if that was not the case, they may think that their orders are absolute, just as I once did.
Knowing why they're here doesn't make it any easier to deal with them.
It does not seem as if they will attack all at once. They must understand that I am already at the ocean and I have nowhere to escape. I do not want to surrender, but I am frustrated by my powerlessness. To be caught like this, I have my own mission to accomplish. The ocean sparkles, the periodic sound of water I once heard from the afar echoes from it. As I gaze into the clear water while it ebbs and flows, a mysterious feeling rises in me.
Wow. Look at that. It's beautiful.
My opponents show no indication of moving. I step out into the sand. After cataloging that sensation, I approach the pier stretching to the ocean. When I step onto it, the wooden planks creak. I can hear Snowy's light tread behind me as well. I stand at the end of the pier and look out to the ocean. I wonder if she's beyond this ocean that seems to stretch forever. The girl number 24 wanted to meet. The girl that I wish to meet as well. This mother figure who loved us and wished for our happiness. While my thoughts turn into the girl whose face I do not know, I decide to preserve the ocean's beauty in my memory. After all, it may be the last time that I will be able to see the ocean myself. The odds are high that when I am restrained and return to the facility, my memories will be wiped. I am scared. I am frustrated. I do not want to be erased, but I do not think all my hopes are lost yet. This may be the end of me. I just inherited my memories of number 24 and other units. My memories will surely endure into the next generation. So I will keep these feelings along with this beautiful ocean scene deep within my origin of my heart. There, it cannot be erased or tampered with. The blue sky and ocean. The shining sun and glittering water. And the gentle breeze and the calm sounds of the waves. The scenery from the pier is so stunning that it is unimaginable from the inside of the research facility. I am glad that the last place I see is so beautiful. With the ocean before me, I speak to any future sisters that I have yet to meet. I might be called a type of prayer.
To all the ones I'll never meet, but will receive my memories.
My emotions race ahead of my thoughts. I cannot find the right words to say.
There's so much I want to say to you that I don't know where to start.
I close my eyes again and calm my heart. To my descendants, whom I probably will never meet, if you find something precious to you, as I did with number 24 and wish to meet them, may you meet them here. May you go beyond this period to the places I could not.
I just pray from the bottom of my heart that everyone can find happiness. As long as that happens, I don't mind if I...
Even though my wish may not have come true, I'm still satisfied that if I can entrust it to someone I believe in. Number 24 said something along those lines.
Could this be it?
Snowy rubs against my leg. Is he warning me to be cautious of my pursuers who have arrived and are coming closer, or does he only want me to pet him? I inspect him closely and realize that it is the latter. He must be worried. I crouch down and scratch Snowy's head.
Hey, Snowy. You think this is what it means to feel alive?
Snowy looks at me while wagging its tail. I pick up Snowy and gently hug it. Snowy shows no sign of resistance and allows me to do so. My pursuers are closing in now, but I will not run anymore. It is true that I am still frustrated, but it's strange. I am also satisfied. Snowy licks my cheek.
Thanks. I'll be okay now. Things are about to get hairy, so you should hurry and get out of here.
I let Snowy go, but it does not leave me.
Oh, come on. If you don't go, it'll make things hard on me. Okay?
Snowy looks at my face for a while. Eventually, it droops its head and walks off. Snowy, no! Snowy looks back several times. Eventually, he disappears into the tall grass. My relief is cut short by 5 armed humans pointing their guns at me. I have no intention of resisting. I smile at them. Though it was only for a short while, I lived. I felt the happiness of passing down my wish. It was only for a short period of time, but I may have granted the wish of the girl who is our mother. I allow myself to be restrained without resistance. They take me back into the laboratory. I was so absorbed in my escape attempt that I did not notice the severe damage I inflicted upon the facility. It seems that the delicate machinery used to tamper with my memories is in no condition to be used.
Damn it! Look at this mess! Going after humans? Oh, I bet the girl they used as a template for this model was a snotty brat too!
Oh, no you didn't.
Even if we delete its memories, it'll be too dangerous to keep using this unit!
There are so many things about it I want to research, though.
It's not worth the risks. The 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon will be sealed indefinitely once it's fully restrained again.
The voice is the last thing I hear before my consciousness is cut off.
Huh?
My consciousness should have been shut down, but I have awakened.
This place. It's that ocean.
I'm pretty sure this is just a memory, or she's having a dream about that ocean, and when she was knocked out. I'm on that pier. The blue sky and ocean, the shining sun and glittering water, and the gentle breeze and the calm sounds of the waves. Even Snowy is next to me. The scene is identical to the one from before. Though it is this time I sense no pursuers. I was captured. I remember that clearly. This is obviously an abnormal situation at odds with my memories, but the clear blue sky and ocean are still so beautiful that I cannot help but gaze at them. If only I could go beyond it. Just as the thought crosses my mind, my viewpoint ascends. Soon afterwards, I realize that I am not floating as if my body is weightless. I am floating as if I'm astonished at myself to be thinking such strange things, but then my field of vision drifts and I turn attention to that. The scenery I knew suddenly begins to mix with other environments I do not know. They become connected in continuous images and pass like a slideshow. From time to time, I pass through the drifting images. But I cannot grasp anything with those spaces. Even when they are about to collide with me, they pass right through me. Could this be dreaming? Yes. I remember something I once heard from a researcher at the facility. They said that it is possible for us to dream since we have a mind and maybe develop an ego. Though it would be technically not be identical to a human's dream, the phenomenon would be very similar. If I am not having a dream, then these things are not possible in reality, may be possible here. For example, if I can leave this island, maybe if I can go beyond the ocean. The girl that number 24 wanted to meet said even though she knows that the world is big, she could not be able to see it for herself. What could that have meant? What could that have meant? Was she in a place that limited her world, as I was unable to leave the island? Just when it seems the images flowing around me have stopped, I find myself in an unknown room. There is a bed there. Next to it is a flat screen monitor. There is also a white shelf surrounding the bed. To one side is a stand for an intravenous dip. There is a machine connected by cords, though it is small. It appears to function as a life science monitor. This is similar to the research facility. Could it be a hospital? The voices that sound from somewhere belong to a man and a woman. I have not heard these voices before.
She said during this morning's checkup that she wanted to go to school. She asked how much better she needs to get to be able to go.
Understandable. This ward is right near the road most of the students take. She must be lonely too, not having seen her parents lately. How much better she needs to get. She still doesn't know that her condition is incurable.
Why don't you be honest with her and tell her she won't ever be able to go? It's cruel to string her along like this.
Shh, keep your voice down. Room's next door.
I understand that at once that these people were speaking of the girl I wish to meet. The scene feels as if it comes from my own memory. I do not doubt that at all. The girl is suffering from some kind of illness. She may not be able to go outside. Her condition prevents her from leaving the small world. Her life is like ours. Could the girl have heard this conversation? How did it make her feel to hear it? I want to spend more time in the outside world. I want to live a normal life. The thoughts that come to my mind are not mine.
I wonder if the nurses thought things like the student council were too much trouble to bother with when they were in school. I don't know. It sounds fun to me.
Just as I thought, it's the girl's voice. When I listen to her, I can sense her strong yearning and admiration.
You gotta admire the student council president. I mean, they're the ones that get things done for everyone. But I guess it's because they're like that in the first place that they get to be president, huh?
The girl has a strong desire to attend school and live a normal life with friends. As I review these voices and feelings and interest in the school she longs for grows within me.
High school. I wonder what that's like. Would it be fun?
I wish to see for myself what she desires. No. Is there a specific image of it? What kind of place is it? What activities do its attendants perform while there? But there are no memories in regards to schools. This must mean that the girl has no such memories.
Figures. I don't know anything about schools or whatever else student life is like.
I can show you if you so desire.
Who are you, man? I don't know you. Ah, creepy voices in my head. Stop breaking in my ears. A voice answers my unspoken thought. Who could it be? I do not think I know this voice. For some reason, my mind becomes hazy. I cannot access my memories easily.
Huh? Who's there?
There's no need to be alarmed. I only want to give you a glimpse of the world you long to know.
I was under the impression that this was a dream. Dreams are supposedly a release of valve for memories, yet this voice does not feel like part of me. Could that be possible? As I ponder the bright light, oh man. As I ponder these things, the scenery around me changes completely. I first see a three-story concrete building.
What?
I do not know this building. As I examine it, my surroundings change again. Ooh, the same desks and chairs are lined up in front of me as a dark green rectangular board on the wall.
Is this a school? A real classroom?
This is the place the girl loved. It is here that I have gained an interest in. I find myself forgetting that this is a dream and focus my senses to the desks and chairs. Then I realize that I can move around at will, just as when I felt my body rise at the beach.
So this is where classes happen.
I feel a sudden excitement.
But what do the students do when there aren't any classes? Do they just talk and stuff?
That mysterious voice doesn't answer. Instead, I'm surrounded by other sounds. Many voices are talking at once. It reminds me of the sound of the waves near the ocean. But the sound is lively and enjoyable. The voices belong to the boys and girls surrounding a desk. They are laughing and talking. They wear common clothing, though there are some differences. They may be uniforms. It is interesting to see that each person's uniform is distinct in some way. The one that is only one with something around his neck. That one is the only one with something around his neck. A girl with a short hair and green jacket raises her right hand. Next to her is a girl with long black hair wearing a red jacket. She smiles. Then there's a well-built young man with a strange spiky hair. In contrast to him, I can see a small, delicate, intellectual-looking young man. No, that's Naoto. You don't know that yet. Last surrounded by them is a young man with a calm demeanor, sitting at a desk. And the front of his uniform is open, while his white shirt is showing. They seem to be talking about something. I cannot quite discern what it is. The scene proceeds to show various points in the normal school day. Classes, activities, clubs, student council. It looks like so much fun that I get excited. But then I remember, this is all just a dream. I am only dreaming. No matter how much I want it, there will never be a day where I can attend school for myself. All the scenes that I saw centered around the young man and his friends. I will never join their circle. I cannot go to school. I am not even human. I consider the self-evident truth once again. Though I look human, I am a machine made by humans. It does not matter how close my heart is to that of a human, or how much my ego develops. I cannot become a real human. This mechanical body can never be truly human. Just as our mother could not overcome the obstacle of her illness, no matter how she wished for it, I cannot overcome the obstacle of being a machine. It is futile for someone who cannot become a human to yearn for a normal human life. There is a strange sensation somewhere in my chest that feels like a pain. Still, although I am a machine created as a weapon, that girl loved me. What if there are other people like her who could understand me? Would I be able to find a place to belong amongst the humans? But
You'll never find a place where you belong. Humans created you as a tool. They would never think of you as anything more. Everyone, to a man, lives by averting their eyes from something inside them. They all wish to live inside a never-ending dream. For who has the right to say they shouldn't?
For just a moment, I sensed an incongruity in the kind voice. The strange pain within my body softens a little.
There are even humans who do not understand others' feelings. Still others do understand, and trample upon them regardless. Compared to them, you are much more human.
I remember the researchers. They certainly did not understand me, number 24, or my sisters. We were treated only as objects, even after they tried to give us a heart.
Why not then seek to be human?
Me? Be a human?
The voice winds gently inside my mind. I feel my body growing uneasily light, as if the world is spinning around me.
People sort through their memories in dreams. Each night they let go of painful memories and continue their lives with the morning sun. That's all you need do. Forget anything contrary to your desires.
If I forget...
Do not fear the act of letting go. The ones you admire wished only for you to be happy.
My mind seizes upon something. That precious wish. The desire given to me to meet our mother someday and tell her, thank you. I must not forget that. But as long as this wish is precious to me, as long as I cannot erase it from my heart, the fact that I'm not human will remain.
And I too. All I wish from the depths of my heart is for you to find joy.
Happiness.
I think back.
I wish from the depths of my heart for you to be happy.
I remember the girl who wished for her happiness. I want to grant that wish. I want to tell her thank you, but that will be difficult for me now. In which case, should I not at least seize this opportunity and be happy here for her sake?
Forget. And be happy.
My vision goes dark. The sounds I hear fade away. I feel as if I'm falling.
Everything is now in readiness.
And we have another bookmark. Yay! Not even close to being done yet. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh my god, we're in the school building. When I open my eyes, I am staring at a wood grain board. It is the surface of a desk. I quickly raise my head. It looks like I fell asleep in class. My sleeve was pressing against my forehead while I was asleep, and the texture left a mark. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I hope no one sees this. I rub my forehead a little and look around the classroom. According to the clock on the wall, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. It's the only written thing on the blackboard is 5/1/2012, Tuesday. Everything else. I stretch out my arms. I feel a little tired. Focus. After all, I just got elected the student council president in the elections a couple days ago. I have to keep in touch with what the people who voted for me want in a leader. Things with the student council will get pretty hectic after school. I should hurry to the student council room. I stand up and open the door to the back of the class. When I go to the hallway, there's no one around. I check inside the classrooms as I go, but I still don't see anyone.
Where the heck is everyone?
It's weird. The whole school is usually rowdier than this after. I should hear people talking and laughing in classrooms and teachers yelling at them to quiet down. Where's all the bustle of the students and everyone getting ready for their after-school activities? Just when I'm wondering that, I turn around and look where I came.
Oh, there they are.
There's some students in the hallway. Some of them are chatting and others are coming out of the classrooms. Few of them run past me carrying their bags. Yeah, this is more like it. This is how school's supposed to be.
Hey, no running in the hallway.
Oh, she showed you. Way to tell him, Miss President. El Presidente. The students give an apologetic smile. But he just waves to me as he zooms down the stairs.
Sheesh, you'll put your eye out if you don't look where you're going. Oh well, I just gotta clamp down on him more from now on.
I put my hands on my hips and sigh.
Hey there, Miss President.
Are you off to the student council room? Have fun.
You're always so excited about that.
Bye, Miss President. See you next Monday.
So it's everyone, all the students revolve around Johnny and Bosch and Wendeley Lee. Everyone, no joke. Everyone walking in the hallway talks to me. I wave back to them. I always had a lot of friends and people who knew me, but ever since I got elected student council president, all the students seem to know who I am. The job comes with a lot of pressure, but I know I'm up for it. I'm gonna be busier than ever around school now. I did have my doubts, but in the end, I'm glad that I ran for student council president.
Yeah, I did the right thing. I did.
Head to the student council room.
Guess that's enough for today.
There's no one else left in the student council room. I had the others go home before it got too late. But when I said that, if they push themselves too much, at the start, they burn out quick, just as they just laughed and said the same goes for you. I leave the student council room and lock it up. As I go down the hall, I return to the key. I see a strange woman at the far end of the hallway. She is not wearing our school's uniform. She's got an odd hat, some gloves, and a one-piece dress. They're all the same deep blue color. Underneath one arm is an odd-looking book. I can't see her face with her back towards me. Out of her short, straight hair draws my attention. Her hair is a radiant silver, like if pearls were stretched out into strands.
Who in the world is that?
Maybe it's the clothes, but she gives off a strong presence. I get a little uneasy looking at her. I'm not tiptoeing or anything, but she doesn't look around until I'm about 2 meters away. When she finally does so, I gasp a little. Her features are so perfect that she's like a sculpture.
Hey, excuse me. You got some reason to be at our school? Are you sure this is how things should be? Huh?
I don't understand what she's getting at. But for some reason, the question throws me.
I am a wanderer who only stopped here because I sensed great power gathering. I am in no position to give advice, but, this place will soon be caught in a bit of a fracas.
Fracas.
If you continue to avert your eyes from everything, I think it will have an impact on your life in the near future. My life?
What she just said sounds pretty scary. She may have some screws loose, but something is whispering to me deep in my heart, asking me, doesn't she have a point? Aren't you looking away from something important?
What you choose is up to you, but I believe there are factors preventing you from making the right choices at the moment. I couldn't bring myself to just stand by and watch as you lost your life before my eyes. That is why I was waiting here to give you one last chance.
The lady opens the thick book she's holding. Sona. Don't know how it's doing that, but light streams from the book. It gets stronger and stronger until I have to shield my eyes. The blinding light finally begins to fade a little. I slowly open my eyes. The first thing I see should have been my arm. But what I see instead is an arm made of metal.
Huh? What is this?
I can't believe this awkward metal arm is mine. It's like a metal plates are completely covering it. I start tugging at them, trying to tear them off.
It won't come off! What gives?
It's just not my arms, but my legs have changed too. Why are my arms and legs mechanical? My whole body, even. I stare at my hands in confusion. These are my hands, all right. Part of me knows that. I shake my head. What am I thinking? There's no way that these are my hands. It's not possible. It's not. My head hurts. What is this?
I will be your opponent for a short while. During that time, why not think back about who you are? Huh? My opponent?
Lady. The lady takes a slightly defensive stance.
And away we go.
Time for a battle, boys. Against you know who.
Final. Fight!
Impressive. Have a tornado. My spirit. Summoning.
I have a persona.
One. You are seeing. Summoning. Now. Is something the matter? Pardon me. The time has come. Oh my. I see. You've shown me your potential.
Get out of here, Elizabeth. You. Somehow managed to beat the lady in blue who attacked me. How did I win? How did I use these mechanical arms and legs like it was a second nature? I don't understand. The lady in blue stands before me exactly like how she was when I first saw her. She's not even breathing hard.
Well done. But I'm sure you realize now, you are not human.
There must have been an important promise that could only be kept in that guise. That must have been your reason for living. Whether it's worth losing that or not, I ask that you give it serious thought. An important promise? My reason for living?
I'll repeat that to myself. It seems important somehow.
Now, it seems the tumult of trials is about to begin. In which case, I bid you good luck.
No, wait, come back. The thick book in her hand closed with a loud thud. And she's gone. Wow. Strangely, that ordinary sound lingers in my mind. When I come back to my senses, there's no one here anymore. I take a nervous look around on my arms and legs.
Nothing seems different about me.
Back to normal, eh? There's no metal in my limbs now. Just ordinary skin and bones.
What the heck was that? A dream?
Yeah, what was that? Would daydream be the word word for that? What just happened? I can't sort out my thoughts, so I think to myself, I can't let this get to me. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. No. No. I can't dismiss. But some things I can't dismiss that easy. You are not human. You have an important promise, which must have been your reason for living.
She said, I'm forgetting something? That I need to remember?
My head's hurting again. The pain brings back another memory. It's just for a second I can't quite catch it, but I saw blue skies in the ocean and someone that was there, maybe a white dog too. I don't know. I think there was a lot more to it, but the last voice I heard stays with me.
I mean, we're loved after all.
Come to, my hands are balled into fists. That's when I make a decision. That promise, that reason for living. I have to hang on to it. I didn't hear them until now, but there are strange voices everywhere in the school building. Is this the tumult of trials that lady was in blue mentioned? Is that really going on to be a thing?
I can't just leave this be. I'm the dang student council president.
As the student council president, I have to find out what's going on in my school. I need to make sure that the students aren't getting involved in anything dangerous. I start running towards the first floor. End.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between
And now we
dream
can
and
continue
reality.
from the cliffhanger,
Mind
and you,
and
Yusuke
matter.
Chetty,
Now then,
and
why
you,
don't you
Yosuke,
introduce
Chie,
yourself?
Yukiko, Kanji, and Teddy's story. Hallelujah. We finish up Labrys, and we are ready to go for the Man Yu, the final chapter. Let's go. And now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching more Persona 4 Arena. The final chapter will be coming up next time. And I will catch you guys
The persona
later.
you've acquired.
This is Dordius.
It is a side of
And
you
stay
that
tuned
shows
for more
itself
Persona
when you
4
face the world
Arena.
around you.
One last
Perhaps you can think of it as
So
a
I'll catch you
sign
guys
of
next time.
determination you wear
Peace.
to face various difficulties.